Hello students, welcome back to Shreya's classroom. In my videos, you will get line by line explanation of all the poems and stories from classes 9 to 12. So if you are new to my channel, please rush to subscribe it. Okay? And today, we'll start a new poem from class 9 from the book Beehive, The Duck and the Kangaroo by Edward Lear. Okay, so let's learn about the poet first. Edward Lear was an English illustrator, musician, author and poet. He is known mostly for his literacy nonsense in poetry and prose. His nonsense poems portray a world of fantastic creatures in nonsense worlds, often suggesting a deep underlying sense of melancholy. So Edward Lear was famous for his nonsense poems. Now what is nonsense poetry? Nonsense poetry is a kind of poetry which is usually written for the children. Okay, and which depicts imaginary characters, imaginary places, fantasy. Okay, and which is quite comical or humorous in tone. But through its humorous tone or through its funny or imaginary characters, it often brings forth the pain of the people, the misery of the people. Okay. So this poem, The Duck and the Kangaroo, is basically a conversation which is going on between a duck and a kangaroo. Okay. So let's see what kind of conversation is going on between them. Let's come to the poem now. Said the duck to the kangaroo, "Good gracious, how you hop over the field and the water too, as if you never would stop." So here, the duck is starting the conversation. Okay? And the duck is surprised seeing the way the kangaroo is hopping. Okay? And hopping, we all know, the way a kangaroo walks. Okay, it never walks or it never moves like others. It always hops or jumps like this. Right? So the duck is surprised. He is amazed seeing this. Seeing the way the kangaroo is hopping. Okay. And good gracious means a kind of like, oh my God, that kind of feeling. Okay, a kind of surprising tone. And the duck is saying to the kangaroo that you can not only hop over the field or over the land, you can also hop over the water bodies. Water bodies means like river, pond, sea. Okay. So, a kangaroo can not only hop over the field or over the land, it can also hop over the water bodies. Okay. And the way the kangaroo is hopping, according to the duck, it won't ever be able to stop itself. It will continue going. It will keep on hopping. Okay. My life is a bore in this nasty pond, and I long to go out in the world beyond. I wish I could hop like you, said the duck to the kangaroo. So now, the duck is describing his pain. And his pain or his misery. Now he is describing his life, which is extremely boring. The duck's life is extremely boring because he is always confined within a nasty pond. As you all know, that a duck always lives in water. Okay. And here nasty means something like unpleasant, dirty, something you don't like. Okay. So, the duck is saying that he is bored with his life. He is getting bored with his life. He is not happy with his life because he is always confined within the same place, within the same pond. His life always circles back to the same place. Okay. And now, he wants to get out of that nasty pond. He wants to come out of that nasty pond and he wants to travel all across the globe. He wants to see the entire world. Okay. And simultaneously, he is wishing that if he could hop like the kangaroo. Because if he could hop like the kangaroo, he could travel the entire world like the kangaroo. Okay. So from the first stanza, we get to know about the wish of the duck. What is the wish of the duck? The duck wants to see the entire world. The duck wants to travel the entire world. Okay. Please give me a ride on your back, said the duck to the kangaroo. I would sit quite still and say nothing but quack the whole of the long day through. So, the duck wants to see the entire world. Okay, but it is not possible for him to travel the entire world on his own. That's why he is wanting the help of the kangaroo. And he is requesting to the kangaroo that please allow me to sit on your back and take me on a ride. We will see the entire world together. Okay. So, the duck wants to see the entire world sitting on the back of the kangaroo. Okay. And he is trying to convince the kangaroo by saying that while sitting on your back, I won't disturb you at all. I won't trouble you at all. I will sit quietly. Okay, I will say nothing but quack. I will quack only. Quack, you all know, quack is a sound produced by duck. Okay. The whole of the long day through. The whole of the long day through means throughout the day when they will travel. Okay. And we would go to the D and the jelly bully. Over the land and over the sea, please take me a ride, oh do, said the duck to the kangaroo. So, the duck is saying to the kangaroo that we will visit places like D and jelly bully. We will also travel over the land and over the sea too. Okay. And this D and jelly bully, these places have no existence in reality. Okay. These are just imaginary names. Okay. So the duck wants to travel to these places and he also wants to travel over the land and over the sea. Okay. And in the last two lines, the duck is again requesting to the kangaroo that please give me a ride. Okay. Said the kangaroo to the duck, this requires some little reflection. Perhaps on the whole, it might bring me luck, and there seems but one objection. So now it's the turn of the kangaroo. Till now the duck was saying, he was conversing and he was like making his demands, but now the kangaroo is replying. Okay. And the kangaroo is saying that I need to think about it. Okay. Reflection means thought. Okay. So the kangaroo needs to think about it. Okay. And the kangaroo is saying that, he is saying to the duck that if I take you on a ride, maybe it brings me good luck. It brings me some good fortune. But there is an objection. There is an objection on my side. Okay, so let's see what is that objection on the side of the kangaroo. Okay. Which is, if you will let me speak so bold, your feet are unpleasantly wet and cold, and would probably give me the rheumatiz, said the kangaroo. So, the kangaroo is saying to the duck that if you allow me to speak frankly, then I would say that your feet are extremely wet and cold. And if you sit on my back with your cold and wet feet, it may cause me rheumatism. Now, what is rheumatism? Rheumatism is a kind of disease. It's rheumatism. Rheumatism means when you have pain in joints. Okay, that's rheumatism or rheumatism. Okay, so this is the objection on the side of the kangaroo, that the feet of the duck are too cold. And if the duck sits on the back of the kangaroo with his cold feet, that may cause the kangaroo rheumatism. Okay. Said the duck, as I sat on the rocks, I have thought over that completely. So, in the fourth stanza, the duck has come up with a solution. Okay. The problem arises due to his cold feet. And now the duck is saying that I have already thought about this problem and its solution as well. Okay. So let's see what is the solution the duck has thought. Okay. And I bought 4 pairs of worsted socks which fit my wave feet neatly. So the duck has bought 4 pairs of worsted socks. Worsted socks means kind of woolen socks. Okay. Which will cover his feet properly. Okay. And wave feet means you all have seen the feet of the duck looks like wave. Okay. And to keep out the cold, I have bought a cloak. And every day a cigar I will smoke, all to follow my own dear true love of a kangaroo. So, the duck has made other arrangements also to prevent the cold. What did he do? He has bought a cloak also. Cloak means a kind of dress which is without sleeves. Okay, I have put a picture here. Okay. And the duck is saying that he will also smoke a cigar every day to keep himself warm. Okay. And all these he is doing just because of his love for kangaroo. Just because he loves kangaroo a lot. And he doesn't want him to face any problem. Okay. So, in order to protect the kangaroo, he is doing all this. Okay. Said the kangaroo, I am ready, all in the moonlight pale. So finally, the kangaroo is convinced. Now he is ready for the ride. Okay. And he is saying to the duck that we will start our journey in the moonlight. Okay. And he has said the moonlight pale because it's dark. You can understand. Okay. But to balance me well, dear duck, sit steady and quite at the end of my tail. And now the kangaroo is giving proper instructions to the duck. Okay. He is saying that please sit steadily on my back. Okay. And sit at the end of my tail so that I did not lose my balance. Okay. So away they went with a hop and bound, and they hopped the whole world 3 times round. And who so happy, oh who, as the duck and the kangaroo? So then they started their journey and they hopped across the world. Okay. And this way they they traveled the entire world 3 times. Okay. And both of them enjoys each other's company. Okay, they were extremely happy. So this is the end of the poem. Okay, And if you enjoy my video, please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. Okay, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Okay, bye.